Last lecture we have seen what is BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Why we have to prepare BRS? Because theoretical, what we do transaction with the bank and what bank is doing with us are the same. So we record in our books of account, that is cash book, triple column cash book, but we are concentrating in the bank column. And bank prepares his own books, that is called as passbook. Definitely what we write, bank has to write the same thing because we are transacting with the bank. So if I give 10,000 to the bank, bank receives 10,000. So for me, bank is a receiver, I'll debit the bank account. And for bank, I as a customer, giver, bank will credit my account in his books of accounts. So theoretically it has been said, okay, bank balance as per our records, that is cash book, and bank balance as per bank record, that is passbook, should be the same at any point of time. But in practical life, it is never, because of the few transactions. Okay, because of the few transactions, our balance as per our record and bank balance as per bank record are not the same. Last lecture I gave some reason also, just to give you a rebrush about it. Check deposited by us, but it is not clear. Check issued by us, not presented for payment. Direct amount deposited by customer in our bank account. These are the few examples which we have discussed in the last lecture. We have solved some number of MCQs also. Today I will be starting with something called as amended cash book. Okay, last lecture I informed you we will be starting with the amended cash book. Now what is amended cash book? See, amendment means to change. Amendment means to change. Now what to change? See, if you recollect, I told you that this is the book. Cash book is something which is prepared by us, and passbook is prepared by the bank. In passbook we cannot write anything, if you remember. In passbook we cannot write anything. But can I say, in cash book we can definitely write. See, BRS is prepared because there is a difference. Some entries are there in our books, some entries are there in bank's book. And because of that, the difference arises. But we can reduce that difference. How? See, there are few transactions which are already done in bank's account. That is bank book. There are few transactions which already took place. But that transactions are not recorded in our books of account, that is cash book. Example, amount directly deposited by customer in our account. Bank charges charged by bank. Dividend collected by bank not recorded in cash book. So these are the transactions which are already recorded by bank in the passbook. But that transactions are not recorded in our cash book. So can I say, by getting the copy of passbook, I can definitely put that entry in our books of accounts? Yes or no?
Yes.
But suppose the entry which are there in passbook, let us say deposit side bank balance 10,000 rupees is there, and passbook again 10,000 rupees is there. Now there is one customer who has deposited 5,000 rupees in our account. So bank will record that entry in bank's book, that is passbook. But we are not knowing that. So we cannot pass that entry in our books of accounts. Now, when I approach to the bank, I'll get the passbook updated. Once I will update my passbook, I will see that 5,000 rupees ka entry in passbook, direct deposited by customer in our account. So what I will do, that entry which is reflected in passbook, I will put that entry in my books of account, that is in cash book also.
Yes.
Means that 5,000 rupees entry which is there in cash book, which is there in passbook, I will copy that entry in my cash book. So if I copy that entry in cash book, can I say both are now balanced? Both are now balanced. So this is what we call as amended cash book. Means the entry which are reflected in passbook but not in cash book, we can definitely put that entry in our cash book. And after that, we will find out a new balance of cash book. And that new balance of cash book is called as amended cash book balance. And we will start our BRS statement with the amended cash book balance. Are you getting this? Just to give you an example. Suppose, as I told you, 5,000 rupees का entry है. Initially 10,000 rupees है. 1,000, 500, 4,000 and 500. These are few transactions. Check deposited and these are check issued. Okay. Here 5,000 rupees direct deposited, 200 rupees dividend collected by bank, 100 rupees bank charges. Okay. Now tell me, what is the balance as per cash book? What is 11,500 minus 4,500? Yes, all of you. Balance would be, and here 15,200 minus 100, 15,000. So are they same?
No.
So what we will do here? What we will do here? We will not start our answer with 7,000. First, I will prepare amended cash book. I write 7,000 rupees as my opening balance. Anybody is having doubt why I have written on the debit side? How I got the debit side balance? Because it was closing on the credit side. So opening comes on the
Debit side.
Barabar. Now, the entries which are reflected in passbook, I will copy here. The entry which are reflected in passbook only, I will copy in my amended cash book. 100 rupees for bank charges. Tell me, bank charges will increase my balance or reduce my balance?
Yes.
Should I put on deposit side or should I put on withdrawal side? So 100 rupees on the withdrawal side. Can I say now it is there in passbook? It is there in. So there should not be a difference because of this 100 rupees. Is that clear to all of you? Next, is there any further entry which are there in passbook, not there in cash book? 5,000 rupees. I'll put on the deposit side. Why I put on the deposit side? Because it is amount received from customer. So this will increase my balance. Are you getting this? One more entry 200, which is dividend collected by bank, not recorded in cash book. So मैंने लिख दिया वो. But can I say this 1, 2 and 3 item which were there in passbook, now it is there in cash book also. Now I will calculate new balance of cash book. 7 plus 5, 12,000 plus 200, 12,200 minus 100, 12,000. So this is my amended cash book balance. Now I will prepare BRS. If you recollect, BRS का मैंने आपको rough format बताया था. It was having a particulars with 2 amount column. You remember?
Yes.
Something on the add side, something on the
Left side.
okay. So I'll start bank balance as per cash book 12,100. Now, as far as passbook is concerned, can I say 10,000 was the common balance? तो वो कट हो जाएगा. Yes or no?
Yes.
5,200 100 cut. This is the closing balance. इसके लिए तो हम लोग BRS बना रहे हैं. तो this is not to be cancelled. Don't remember this now. Don't remember this now. Remember this. 1,000 rupees and 500. Can I say there were checks deposited by us in the bank? Yes, all of you.
Yes.
Check deposited which side? Deposit side, debit side. It will increase my balance or it will decrease my balance?
Decrease.
Cash book balance.
Decrease.
So cash book is we are finding. So passbook is so on the left side I write 1,500 rupees. BRS में आ गया ये. BRS के स्टेटमेंट में आ गया वो. Next, there were 2 checks which were issued by us, but it is not reflected in passbook. That means it is issued by us, but it is not presented for. Tell me, if check is issued by us, cash book will increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Cash book decrease. So cash book is and passbook is. We are finding cash book or passbook. Passbook is greater than ke less than. So on the add side ke less side. How much? Anything else remaining? This is reflected in BRS. See, the things which I have cut, single cut, it is reflected in BRS. And the things which I have crossed, it is reflected in amended cash flow. Is that clear to all of you? Now I check. 4,500 added in 12,100. 600, 16,000 and 1,500 is subtracted. How much? Is the balance reflected in passbook?
Yes.
Check karo. Is the balance reflected in passbook?
Yes, sir.
Understood? So in amended cash book, see normally what we do, we don't prepare this amended cash book. Try to recollect. What we normally do, we don't prepare this amended cash book. Whatever items are given to us in cash book and passbook, we pick that up and we put in the BRS statement, either on the add side or on the less side. Normal fundamental is what? The differences which are reflected in cash book and passbook, we pick them up and we put in the bank reconciliation statement, either on the add side or on the
Less side.
But when we have to do amended cash book, what we do? We pick that item first which are reflected only in passbook. We pick that up and we put that in the amended cash book. And then we got the new balance. And with that new balance, we start our answer. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Are you following?
Yes.
So amended cash book बनाने का, उसका balance लेने का, and then you have to start your answer of BRS. Is that clear to all of you? Now this will be your practical approach. Why? Because the transactions which are already recorded by bank, we can easily write that. But keep this in mind, those transactions which are real transactions for us. If any transactions which is recorded by bank by mistake, then that will not come in amended cash book, it will be reflected in.
Yes.
For example, suppose ये 200 रुपया है. It was credited wrongly by bank in our account. It was not our 200 rupees. It was to be credited in somebody else's account, but bank by mistake credited in our account. Now that will not reflect in amended cash book, because in cash book we have to write those transactions where we and bank are transacting. If error is done by bank, we will not repeat that error. Are you following? So वो 200 मैं नहीं लिखूंगा. कहाँ पे नहीं लिखूंगा 200? Amended cash book. Now tell me, what will be my balance? 12 minus 7 and 5. 12,000 minus 100. 11,000. This is my balance. So I have to start with 11,000. Now, see this single cross. स्टेटमेंट में गया, अमेंडेड में गया. What about this 200? It was wrongly credited by bank in passbook. मतलब passbook is increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Passbook increasing. We are finding answer as per passbook increase. मतलब passbook is greater than के less than?
Greater than.
Passbook is greater than. So I should keep on add side or less side?
Add side.
Add side there will be one more entry of. Now tell me 4,500 plus 400 is.
4,700.
And 11,900 plus 4,700 is.
600.
Yes, all of you. Is it 16,600? 11,900 plus 4,700 is what?
600.
Simple logic. इधर पहले 12,100 था, मैंने 200 रिमूव कर दिया और 200 यहाँ पे लिख दिया है. So ultimately this is going to be the same. See, this is only the matter of presentation. So what you will have to do in the amended cash book? Okay, those items which are there in passbook, you copy that passbook items in our cash book, but only those which are actual, not the errors which are occurred by the banks. Is that clear? So actual transaction you copy in the amended cash book. लेकिन उसके लिए ध्यान से रखना, ओपनिंग बैलेंस नहीं लेने का, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस में चेंजेस करने का. Are you following? Are you following? So closing balance लेने का, in that you change the items which are reflected in passbook, copy that in the cash book. Logical है. बैंक क्रेडिट किया तो हम डेबिट करेंगे, बैंक डेबिट किया तो हम क्रेडिट करेंगे. 100 डेबिट किया तो बैंक ने, हमने क्या किया? 5,000 बैंक ने क्रेडिट किया था, हमने क्या किया? So जो भी बैंक ने किया, we will do the opposite of it and we will derive the new balance. And then from that new balance, we will start our BRS, Bank Reconciliation Statement. Is that clear? But in this statement, what will appear? Those transactions which are there in cash book, not there in. देखो amended cash book में कौन सा ट्रांजेक्शन आ रहा है? जो पासबुक में है, वो कहाँ जाता है? Amended cash book. जो पासबुक में वो कहाँ जाता है?
Amended cash book.
और जो कैश बुक में है वो कहाँ जाता है? BRS में. बराबर है. प्रायर टू दिस क्या करते थे? वट एवर कैश बुक में है कि पासबुक में है, इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ दैट BRS में ही रखने का है अपने को. इधर है कि इधर है, BRS में ही रखना है. बट व्हेन क्वेश्चन सेज कि यू हैव टू स्टार्ट, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर अमेंडेड कैश बुक, देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज पासबुक वाला अमेंडेड कैश बुक में लिख दो और कैश बुक वाला BRS में लिख दो. क्लियर? पक्का? श्योर? MCQs. Remember that what I have written on this left hand side of my debit balance as per cash book, credit balance as per cash book, debit balance as per passbook, credit balance as per passbook means what? Balance and overdraft. When I say debit balance as per cash book is bank balance as per cash book. But when I say debit balance as per passbook, it's bank overdraft as per. क्योंकि cash book और passbook सेम है कि ऑपोजिट है? सो अगर डेबिट बैलेंस ऑफ कैश बुक बैंक बैलेंस होता है तो डेबिट बैलेंस ऑफ पासबुक क्या होगा? बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट. O/D is a short form of overdraft. Is that clear? Clear? Sure. MCQs. We stopped, I think, at we are supposed to start with this 64. बराबर? Answer question on the basis of the following details. What you have to do is, ध्यान से सुनो. वर्किंग के लिए जस्ट मेक अ वन पीस ऑफ पेपर, बुक में ही कर लो, नो प्रॉब्लम. एक छोटा सा फॉर्मेट बना के रखो. एज एंड व्हेन द ट्रांजैक्शंस अपीयर, दे आउट, विल एबल टू नो क्या करना है उसका. ठीक है? लेट मी रीड द क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट. आंसर क्वेश्चंस on the basis of the following details. Mr. P's cash book on 30th April 06 showed an overdraft of 12,000 with his bank. Yes or no? It was bank balance ki overdraft. Overdraft as per cash book. Now when I say overdraft, tell me all of you. Should I write on the left hand side or right hand side? Deposit side ke withdrawal side? Debit side ke credit side? So here I should write by balance brought forward. What was the value? 12,000. 12,000? Yes or no? Okay. Then what is given to us further? On investigation, you find the following items needing adjustment or reconciliation. It is interested to make the necessary adjustments in the cash book first. See, this is the line which tell you have to go for amended cash book. Is that clear? And then reconcile the adjusted balance with the bank. The receipt side of cash book was undercast by 2,000. Receipt side of cash book was undercast by rupees 2,000. Receipt side means debit side. Receipt side means क्या है वो? Deposit side was overcast ke undercast? Undercast means more total or less total? Less total. How much less? Let us assume this was 12,000. So this was also 12,000. Just assumption. एक कोई भी figure assume कर लिया है. Now what happened? This side was short by how much?
2,000.
मतलब in place of writing 12,000 हमने कितना लिख दिया है?
10,000.
Are you getting this? Are you getting this? मतलब कह रहा है इसे it was a cash book mistake. It was बराबर है पक्का 100%. Yes or no? Now can I say if it is a error in cash book I can correct. So this will go in amended cash book ke BRS?
BRS.
This will go in
BRS.
amended cash book. I can change or not?
Yes, sir.
Can I change in cash book अगर मैंने 10,000 गलती से लिखा है? Yes all of you. तो मैं इसको 12,000 कर सकता हूँ मतलब I can keep 2,000 rupees more here. So it will be same or not? So here do I need to put this 2,000 in statement of BRS के amended cash book? Amended cash book. Check करो. Cash book overdraft will be adjusted, increased by 2,000. Are you? Yeah. Check करो इधर. इधर देखो इधर. इधर चेक करो इधर. ध्यान से सुनना. ध्यान से सुनना. ओवरड्राफ्ट बढ़ेगा कि कम होगा? Keep this in mind. Debit side, deposit side बढ़ रहा है. All of you. Debit side बढ़ रहा है, deposit side बढ़ रहा है. मतलब हम लोग पैसा डिपॉजिट कर रहे हैं बैंक में. अगर मैं पैसा बैंक में जमा कर रहा हूँ, ओवरड्राफ्ट मतलब what? Negative balance. Overdraft means what? मतलब बैंक से मैंने वो पैसा लिया हुआ है. 12,000 rupees I have taken from the bank. Now I am depositing 2,000 rupees in the bank. So that 12,000 will become 14,000 का overdraft के 10,000 का overdraft. So it is increased overdraft के it is decreased. Check करो. Find it. First option में लिखा है cash book overdraft will adjusted, but bracket it is लिखा है increase. Is it increased?
No.
So first option is not there. 2,000 will be deducted from adjusted cash book overdraft in the BRS. No, it is not to be adjusted in BRS. Cash book overdraft will be adjusted, decreased by yes or no? So option number C is the right answer. Is that clear to all of you? यहाँ पे मैंने 2,000 रुपया लिख दिया. If I put 2,000 rupees here, if I find closing balance, टेल मी ऑल ऑफ यू, क्लोजिंग बैलेंस 12 में से 2 गया तो कितना बचा? मतलब अभी बैंक को मुझे कितना चुकाना है? सो मेरा बैलेंस 12 से 14 हुआ कि 12 से 10 हुआ? तो ओवरड्राफ्ट बढ़ गया कि ओवरड्राफ्ट कम हुआ? आर यू गेटिंग दिस? लेकिन इज इट डन इन स्टेटमेंट और अमेंडेड कैश बुक? इज दैट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? नेक्स्ट 65. A check for rupees 1000 received from a debtor. Debtor means customer. Debtors mean customer. 1000 check, 1000 rupees check received from debtors and paid into bank had been dishonored and shown as such by the bank, but no entry of dishonor has been made in cash book. Now again keeping the same value, overdraft है 12,000 का, overdraft है 12,000 का, 12,000 एक assume figure ले लिया है, 12,000 दोनों साइड बैलेंस brought forward, beginning का 12,000 है. Let us consider that. Now what happened? कि there was a 1,000 rupees का check which I deposited in the bank. बराबर है, मतलब डिपॉजिट साइड था, यहां पे भी डिपॉजिट साइड आएगा, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली द चेक गॉट बाउंस्ड, डिसऑनर. तो बैंक कहां लिखेगा? विड्रॉल साइड पे. कहां लिखेगा बैंक? विड्रॉल साइड. चेक बाउंस हो गया ना, पासबुक में एंट्री रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, इट विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड. क्यों पासबुक में एंट्री नहीं आएगा? नहीं, वो थोड़ा मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग है तेरा. When you give the check to the bank, bank has to record that, but that is called as uncleared check. Bank record it. See, there is no particular thing which is bank is not supposed to write. As and when you transact with the bank, bank has to maintain that record. Are you getting this? Now if you see कि कस्टमर ने मुझे चेक दिया है, मैंने बैंक में डाल दिया, वो चेक बाउंस हो गया, बराबर है? मतलब बैंक वाला बोलेगा, सपोज बैंक हैज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड दैट एंट्री, हाउ डू आई कैन प्रूव दैट कस्टमर कि मेरा चेक बाउंस हुआ है? कस्टमर तो बोलेगा पास हो गया, बट डू आई हैव एनी प्रूफ? तो उसके लिए कैसे होता है? व्हेन यू गो फॉर अ बैंक पासबुक में रिफ्लेक्शन ऐसे आता है, तुम्हारा जो रिफ्लेक्शन होता है, ये विड्रॉल होता है, ये डिपॉजिट साइड होता है. So when you deposit the check, बैंक यहाँ पे क्या करेगा? क्रेडिट करेगा, मतलब डिपॉजिट में लिखेगा unclear, बराबर है? And when it got bounced, जब ये डिसऑनर होगा, बैंक यहाँ पे लिखेगा 1,000 rupees and 50 rupees. I told you whether it is inward or outward. चेक आया हुआ है चाहे चेक गया हुआ है, अगर if it is dishonored, you have to pay the penalty. तो बैंक क्या करेगा? 1,000 नलीफाई हो जाएगा, मतलब डिपॉजिट 1,000, विड्रॉल 1,000. सो तुम्हारे अकाउंट में नीदर अमाउंट इज डिपॉजिटेड नॉर विड्रॉल, मतलब 1,000 से योर अकाउंट वाज इंक्रीज्ड एंड 1,000 से योर अकाउंट वाज डिक्रीज्ड. बराबर है? फॉलोड. मतलब ये जो रिफ्लेक्शन है दैट इज ऑलरेडी डन इन द पासबुक. रीड दैट स्टेटमेंट केयरफुली. Read that statement carefully. You will come to know the entries there in passbook. If you concentrate there, you will come to know the entries recorded in bank. Is that recorded in the bank? See, read it. A check of 1,000 received from a debtor and paid into bank has been dishonored and shown as such by the bank. Shown as such by the bank, मतलब bank has shown that the check is bounced, check is dishonored, बैंक ने दिखा दिया है. Means what? बैंक ने उसके पासबुक में विड्रॉल साइड लिख दिया है. जब भी मैंने कस्टमर का चेक डाला था, बैंक ने यहाँ पे लिखा था, बराबर है? यहाँ पे लिखा था बैंक ने और यहाँ पे लिखा था मैंने. 1,000 आया तो मैंने लिखा, बैंक ने भी लिखा, ये डिपॉजिट, ये डिपॉजिट. इसी वजह से बीआरएस बनेगा नहीं, बिकॉज बीआरएस इज प्रिपेयर्ड द एंट्री विच इज रिफ्लेक्टेड इन वन प्लेस, बट इट इज रिफ्लेक्टिंग ऑन, सो दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू क्रिएट बीआरएस. तो ये हटा देता हूं मैं. आर यू गेटिंग दिस? इधर लिखा है, हमें यहाँ पे विड्रॉल साइड लिखना था, डिसऑनर्ड एंट्री, बट वी विश टू राइट दैट बिकॉज व्हेन चेक इज डिसऑनर्ड we will not going to informed by the bank. First, bank will come to know that the check is dishonored, and then when we go with the bank for verifying whether check is cleared or not, bank will inform. If it is cleared, he will inform that it's cleared. If it is dishonored, bank will inform that the check is dishonored. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? तो BRS में मतलब पासबुक में वो दिख रहा है. Is it reflected in our books? Okay. Who has passed the entry? We, bank. Bank pass in which book?
Passbook.
So entry is reflected in?
Passbook.
Is it reflected in?
No.
Cash book? No. Can we write that in our cash book that check got bounced?
Yes.
So this is going to be in amended cash book. It's in the statement.
Amended cash book.
Absolutely right. So what will happen? Okay, when I write here check dishonored, my closing balance would be, matlab now I have to pay how much to the bank?
13,000.
12,000 was to be payable. Assumed figure of mine, 12,000 is to be payable to the bank. Now what happened? That 1,000 rupees का जो check मैंने आया था वो डाला था, but now it got dishonored. मतलब I was under the impression कि 1,000 रुपया मिल गया बैंक को, तो अभी 12 ही देने का बचा, लेकिन वो चेक पास नहीं हुआ. दैट चेक गॉट डिसऑनर्ड. तो बैंक बोलेगा भाई डिसऑनर्ड हुआ है तो उसका 1,000 रुपया आपको पे करना ही पड़ेगा. सो नाउ आई नीड टू पे हाउ मच टू द बैंक. सो माई अमेंडेड माई ओवरड्राफ्ट विल इंक्रीज एंड दिस विल रिफ्लेक्ट इन अमेंडेड कैश बुक. के स्टेटमेंट में दिस विल रिफ्लेक्ट इन अमेंडेड कैश बुक. रीजंस चेक करो. कैश बुक ओवरड्राफ्ट विल बी एडजस्टेड इंक्रीज बाय option number 1 itself. 66. The bank had debited rupees 500. Bank had debited. Again assuming same values, going with 12,000 rupees. Bank has debited. Yes or no? Should I write here?
No.
This is debit side. Debit side. It is debited, na?
Passbook.
Bank debited. And when bank debited means passbook. Bank debited 500 rupees as interest on overdraft up to 30th April 2006, but no such entry was made in
Cash book.
बैंक ने हमारे अकाउंट में 500 रुपीज दिखाया एज इंटरेस्ट ऑन ओवरड्राफ्ट, बट इज इट रिकॉर्डेड बाय अस? The entry is reflected only in. Can I put that entry in my cash book?
Yes.
So this will be a part of amended cash book. ABIS.
Amended cash book.
Amended cash book. But I can write here withdrawal side 500 rupees. Now the payable amount would be.
12,500.
So overdraft increase or decrease?
Increase.
Overdraft.
Increase.
So it is to be adjusted in the cash book. Amended cash book बनेगा. Okay, it will go in the statement. All of you. Is it amended cash book or statement?
Amended cash book.
Amended cash book. So your option number will be A. Check drawn amounting to rupees 600 had not been presented to the bank for payment. Check drawn. All of you. Drawn का मतलब होता है issued by us. We gave that check to somebody. What was the value? 6,000. बराबर है. मतलब समझो मेरा 12,000 ओवरड्राफ्ट है, 6,000 का चेक मैंने इश्यू किया. इश्यू मतलब इट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड इन. इट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड इन. इज इट प्रेजेंटेड फॉर पेमेंट? मतलब बैंक ने वो एंट्री पास किया. वाई बैंक हैज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड? बिकॉज नोबडी टर्न बैक. कोई बैंक में आके चेक दिखाया नहीं है. सो बैंक हैज नॉट पेड दैट मनी. सो इफ बैंक हैज नॉट पेड द मनी, बैंक विल नॉट गोइंग टू पास दैट एंट्री इन पासबुक, क्योंकि बैंक ने पैसा दिया नहीं है, और पैसा दिया नहीं है तो वो एंट्री पासबुक में दिखेगा नहीं. इज दैट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? नाउ इज इट अमेंडेड कैश बुक के स्टेटमेंट? स्टेटमेंट, क्योंकि आई टोल्ड यू वी कैन नॉट राइट इन पासबुक. तो ये हमारे बुक में तो दिख रहा है 6000 टाइप, यहां पे 6000 लिख दूं तो इट विल बी टाइप, बट आई कैन नॉट राइट इन passbook, and when we cannot write in passbook, it will be a part of your statement, not amended cash book. Is that clear to all of you? So when you draw the statement, all of you, suppose I started with cash book, it's an overdraft, it's an overdraft as per cash book. We are searching what?
Passbook.
So we'll have to see at passbook. Tell me, entries there in cash book which side? कैश बुक विथ साइड. तो कैश बुक विल इंक्रीज के डिक्रीज? कैश बुक डिक्रीज. सो पासबुक इज इंक्रीज. पासबुक इंक्रीज मतलब पासबुक इज ग्रेटर देन कैश बुक. सो पासबुक ग्रेटर देन है, सो विल हैव टू राइट ऑन द हेड साइड बट ओवरड्राफ्ट इट इज टू बी रिकॉर्डेड ऑन द लेस साइड. 6,000 rupees to be recorded in BRS statement less side. Now why we have to write in overdraft opposite side? Absolutely right. Overdraft means it's a negative balance. माइनस में वैल्यू है. अगर माइनस में और माइनस करेंगे तो you will get the wrong answer. Is that clear to all of you? So that's why we have to shuffle the answer. If it is add, we put on the less side. If it is less than, we put on the add side. That's why it's an overdraft, negative balance. And negative balance में क्या होता है? If you want to plus, मतलब 12,000 से समझो 11,000 करना है, 12,000 माइनस में माइनस 12,000 है, उसको 11,000 करना है. सो अगर आप माइनस 1,000 करोगे तो 11 नहीं होगा, 13 होगा, तो आपको प्लस करना पड़ेगा. इसके लिए हम लोग उसको ऑपोजिट करते हैं. इज दैट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? चलो ऑप्शंस क्या क्या है हमारे पास. कैश बुक ओवरड्राफ्ट विल बी एडजस्टेड? डेफिनेटली नो, एडजस्टमेंट नहीं है, ये स्टेटमेंट में जा रहा है. ये कहां पे जा रहा है? ये सो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन नहीं आएगा. 6,000 विल बी डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम एडजस्टेड कैश बुक ओवरड्राफ्ट इन द बैंक रिकंसिलिएशन स्टेटमेंट. माइनस हो रहा है. यस ऑल ऑफ यू? और मैंने ये बोला था ये बैलेंस कौन सा है? एडजस्टेड कैश बुक का बैलेंस है ना, मतलब ये जो नया बैलेंस था उसमें से माइनस हो रहा है ना. सो बी इज दी right answer. 68. Check amounting to rupees 4,000 entered in cash book on the receipt side of cash book had not been credited by the bank yet. Similar logic. Both balance and keeping overdraft है same. Brought forward. There was a one check which is deposited in the bank. 4,000 rupees का चेक था जो मैंने बैंक में डिपॉजिट किया था. चेक वॉर डिपॉजिटेड. इज इट पास्ट? चेक क्लियर हो चुका है? इफ इट इज क्लियर तो यहां पे रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, बट इट इज क्लियर और नॉट क्लियर? सो इट इज नॉट रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द सिंपल. पेन लो, लिख दो पासबुक में. Yes or no? No. Then what we have to do? We have to prepare a statement. So it will be not adjusted in cash book. It is be recorded in the statement. कैसे? It is reflected. कहाँ पे लिखा है हमने? कैश बुक में डिपॉजिट साइड. कैश बुक में डिपॉजिट साइड मतलब कैश बुक बढ़ा के कम हुआ. कैश बुक इंक्रीज. कैश बुक इंक्रीज. हम ढूंढ कौन सा रहा है? कैश बुक इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो पासबुक. And if passbook decrease, it is less, but it's an overdraft. So we'll have to write on the add side. Is that clear to all of you? Next. Option कौन सा आएगा? 4,000 will be added to adjusted cash book overdraft in the BRS. D is the answer. 69. A check of rupees 700 drawn by bank's another customer of the same name has been charged by the bank to Mr. P's bank account in error. See, I told you. एरर, मिस्टेक। क्या हुआ था? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी, check was drawn, a check of rupees 700 drawn by another customer of the same name, whatever was the name which is there in our bank account, same नाम का एक दूसरा इंसान है, he drawn the check, मतलब he drawn the check मतलब he issued the check, who issued, we या somebody else, बराबर है। तो हमारे बुक में तो एंट्री डेफिनेटली नहीं आएगा, डेफिनेटली नहीं आएगा, यस और नो? हमारे बुक में एंट्री आएगा, आएगा? अच्छा, हमारे पासबुक में एंट्री आना चाहिए? नहीं, बिकॉज इट वॉज नॉट अवर चेक, हमारा चेक था। अगर हमने चेक इश्यू नहीं किया तो हम तो लिखेंगे नहीं, बैंक लिख सकता है? डेफिनेटली नॉट, क्योंकि हमारा चेक है ही नहीं। हमने चेक इश्यू किया तो हम लिखेंगे, फिर बैंक में प्रेजेंट होगा तो बैंक लिखेगा। लेकिन व्हाट हैपन कि किसी और का चेक, somebody else check was given by same name person, so it was to be debited by bank in that person's passbook, but by mistake bank has debited, by mistake bank has debited that in our passbook. बैंक ने ये गलती किया है। All of you, an error occurred by a bank staff should be done by us. मतलब मैं भी मेरा अमेंडेड कैश बुक में चेंज करके लिख दूं? I cannot. So it will be not a part of my adjusted cash book. It is not be part of the adjusted cash book. It will be part of what? BRS. बराबर है? Which side the entry is reflected? Which book? Which side? Withdrawal side मतलब passbook increase or decrease? Passbook decrease. We are finding answer as per passbook decrease मतलब passbook is less than cash book. So passbook less है तो less में लिखना होता है but. So I will write on the add side. याद रखना, जो चीज पासबुक में होता है वो हम जनरली एडजस्टेड कैश बुक में लिखते हैं। जो चीज पासबुक में लिखा रहता है दैट नॉर्मली वी राइट इन एडजस्टेड कैश बुक, बट दिस वाज एरर डन बाय बैंक स्टाफ, सो दैट वी कैन नॉट रिपीट। क्लियर? सो दिस इज रिफ्लेक्टेड ऑन द एडजस्टेड कैश बुक में एड साइन। ऑप्शन नंबर बी, 700 will be added to adjusted cash book overdraft in the BRS, bank reconciliation statement. Next, calculate balance as per bank passbook. Calculate balance as per bank passbook from the following particulars. It was error किया हुआ है तुम लोग ने? ओके, लेट मी चेक दैट। बोल, लेकिन आई वांट टू कंटिन्यू टिल 9:30। बंद हो जाते अच्छा, तू बोला बाद में ट्रेन नहीं मिलेगा। स्पीक टू सर ना, पहले पूछ ले, किसी फर्दर संभाल के जाना।
बैग भी लेके जा रहा?
नहीं, 2 मिनट रुकना बाबा, तेरे को क्या भाई आ गया, घर तक छोड़ने जाएगा उसको। चल, on 31st December 2005, I had an overdraft of 1750 as shown by my passbook. So it is balance as per passbook. Okay, balance as per passbook दिया हुआ है। Fine, चेक करो बैलेंस एज पर पासबुक कितना दिया है। हाँ बोला, बैग दे दो। और कुछ नहीं है ना, मुझे बैग भी चल 700 as an overdraft as per passbook. Overdraft as per passbook given to us, all of you. Overdraft as per passbook given to us. So when we draw the statement, bank overdraft as per passbook 700, is it? Cash book 17. Okay, sorry, 1750. Okay. First, I have issued check amounting to 250, of which 200 worth only seem to have been presented for payment. What was the check issued by us? What was the total amount of check issued by us? ये देखो यहाँ पे. Look on the board, all of you. Look on the board. Check issued by us. मतलब हमने कहाँ पे लिखा है? कैश बुक में withdrawal side issued है ना? So 250. Of which 200 worth only seems to have been presented for payment. मतलब इसमें से कितना बैंक में आ चुका है? 200. मतलब क्या है इसे? 250 में से 200 क्लियर हो गया. मतलब प्रॉब्लम इज ऑफ ओनली 15 which is issued but not presented for payment. Cash book reduce, cash book on the left side, cash book decrease. हमको ढूंढना क्या है? कैश बुक रिड्यूस हुआ, सो इट इज ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड के अंदर राइट साइड. नॉर्मली कैश बुक लेफ्ट साइड तो लेफ्ट साइड, बट इट्स एन तो वो कहां पे जाएगा? एड साइड, मतलब 50 ऑन द एड साइड. बराबर. सेकेंड, चेक अमाउंटिंग टू रुपीज 100 हैव बीन पेड इन बाय मी ऑन 30th December, but this only 75 were credited in passbook. कितना डिपॉजिट किया था हमने? यहाँ पे देखो 100 वर डिपॉजिटेड. हमने कितना डिपॉजिट किया था? बट हाउ मच इज प्रेजेंटेड, हाउ मच इज क्लियर? क्रेडिटेड बाय पासबुक 75. मतलब क्या है? 100 हमने बैंक में डाला था, 75 बैंक को मिल चुका है. 100 में से 75 गया तो कितना बचा? और 75 में से 75 गया तो 0. मतलब कैश बुक इंक्रीज 25 से. ढूंढ रहे हम लोग कैश बुक इंक्रीज. तो कैश बुक इज ग्रेटर देन पासबुक. ऐड में जाना चाहिए, बट इट्स एन ओवरड्राफ्ट, तो लेस में जाएगा 25. क्लियर. नेक्स्ट, आई ऑल्सो फाइंड दैट अ चेक ऑफ 10 विच आई हैड डेबिटेड इन बैंक अकाउंट इन माई बुक्स हैव बीन ओमिटेड टू बी बैंक्ड. मतलब 10 रुपए का चेक था, डेबिटेड बाय मी. आई हैड डेबिटेड टू बैंक अकाउंट इन माई बुक्स. 10 रुपए का चेक था, मेरे पास आया था और मैंने कैश बुक में लिख भी दिया है, बट इट इज ओमिटेड टू बी बैंक्ड. ओमिटेड टू बी बैंक का मतलब होता है बैंक में डिपॉजिट करना भूल गए. सो अगर बैंक में डालोगे नहीं तो बैंक तो क्लियर करेगा नहीं. मतलब एंट्री इज देयर ओनली इन द कैश बुक डिपॉजिट साइड. कैश बुक डिपॉजिट साइड मतलब कैश बुक इज इंक्रीज आया तो ऐड में जाता है, बट इट्स एन तो लेस में जाएगा 10.